Okay, so today, how's it going?
Hey, what's up? My name is Chris.
All right, Chris. So what do we got today?
Well, I got a Dreamcast and a bunch of games. Some are winners, some are just kind of not that great, cheaper games, but
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're all in good condition. All of them work.
I see a lot of really good games that I grew up playing. So, and then we have a Dreamcast here, and he also brought a VGA cable. So this actually does make it look a lot better. So here it is, the Dreamcast, and we're gonna get going on this deal, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Awesome. So then afterwards, I'm actually going to show how some of these games look because I really want to play a couple of these. Cool. Awesome, Chris. Let's do this, man. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, how's it going, everyone? So today I got back Ross, and what is it? Introduce yourself, man.
Name is Ross, Retro Ross on Instagram. Just brought a couple of trades for a couple of games that I want to pick up. So.
And normally Ross, he always brings some stuff in, and this time, we decided to do a little quick shot of it. So he brought in a PS2, and then there's a nice clean, it's not even yellow or anything, which is nice. It's a Super Nintendo, some pretty good Sega Genesis games, Jurassic Park, Echo, really good Aladdin, which is one of the best ones, Batman Returns for a Sega, really good stuff, man. And you got a couple of stuff in here. Cool. And then there's some PS2 games.
A little bit of Xbox in there. Just like
A little bit of cool stuff in there. Awesome, man. And what is it you wanted? You wanted to trade for some stuff?
Yeah. Some Sega CD or Saturn, because that's what I'm picking up. So.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So we're gonna make a quick little deal here, and then let Ross go home happy. So with some stuff. So once everything's already sorted out, I'll show everybody what I just got. Cool. Awesome, man. What's up, Tony?
Hey, what's up? Bueno!
Bueno!
Trademark, bueno!
So I got my boy Tony over here. Tony brought some pretty interesting. Look, let's see what this is. And yeah, I already priced that right there because it's already gonna be mine. All right, so it's a Atari Jaguar. It came out, I believe,
Like 1993?
I think it was like November. I remember,
November-ish,
yeah.
Right before Christmas.
So
Usually when they come out.
the cool thing about the Atari Jaguar, it was supposed to be a little bit ahead of its time because during the 90s, there was a lot of hype about 30, like, what is that? Like those polygons. It was kind of like Nintendo 64 style.
Yeah.
But this
yeah.
wasn't really 64-bit. That was the problem about these.
Yeah, so this was like in between the N64 and the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, something
My
like that.
understanding.
But there was a lot of good games that the Atari Jaguar had. Now, one of the cool little features that they had like a little overlay. You would put this little overlay here, and it will tell you like the functions for whatever game that you were playing. I mean, it was kind of a funky controller, but did its work. I mean, for the type of games it had. So, got Alien versus Predator. Now, here's a pretty cool shooter. It's Raiden.
Looks like Iron Maiden.
I believe it's Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden.
And Canon.
Yep.
So, awesome system. They're pretty pricey nowadays, but if you can find them, they're pretty reliable. So, Tony's actually going to sell this to me, but how'd you get this, Tony?
Well, it was. I remember a buddy of mine had it, and I went to his house to play it. I had Super Nintendo, and he's like, I have a Atari Jaguar. I was like, and at that time, that was what was. Everyone wanted it, but we couldn't afford it. I mean, it was back in that time. It was close to $300, so it's a lot of lawns you had to mow and a lot of cars you have to wash.
I remember the
back in
commercial,
day.
Do the Math.
Yeah,
Do you remember
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, the game that kind of caught my attention when he had it was Wolfenstein. That one was just awesome.
Okay.
So he was cleaning out his all his old stuff, and he had it, and I gave him gave me a decent offer, so I took it. But honestly, I don't play it. It's just collecting dust, and brought it into Mondo to see if we can give it a good home. But it's pretty awesome, unique system, especially if you're into systems that, you know, were a little bit ahead of their time, but really unique and, you know, a little bit pretty rare.
Yeah, it's pretty rare nowadays. There's a little bit of a demand. So yeah. So obviously everybody knows I am gonna take it from Tony. We will set up a little deal. Then later on, let's actually test it out, see how it works.
Yeah,
I just want to show people how it looks. Cool. Awesome. So yeah, Tony.
All right.
Awesome.
Stay classy, everyone.
Okay, so here I am trying out the Sega Dreamcast that Chris brought earlier. Now, one of the cool things about this Sega Dreamcast is that it's a 1999 model, so which is basically one of the launch ones, the ones that play all the backwards, all the rewritable games, basically. And it came with a VMU. So the VMU, it's a virtual memory card. So this one kind of displays what game you're playing. On this one, it has a little mini game for this right here, the Sonic the Hedgehog Sonic Adventure. There were some pretty good games in there, which was Skies of Arcadia. I really wanted to get a chance to actually play that all over again. So this is the one that's playing right now, and it's playing on a VGA. So the VGA is actually a lot better quality than just running it on straight audio and video. So it's a little bit sharper. It doesn't give you that haziness. And there's also some Street Fighter, Capcom vs. SNK, Silent Scope, which is actually pretty big in the arcades back in the day. You would use the scope and then just start shooting. So yeah, there it is. So on the VMU, you can see actually it'll start changing according. So say Sonic Adventure, and then there's also a little chew that basically it's a little mini game. You start feeding it, things like that. So that's what a virtual memory is. That really, Sega was ahead of its time with actually all this going on. I'm actually, loving it, and it works great. So this is the one that Chris brought in. We made a pretty good deal. So yeah, it's all available. So that's it right there. And there's also more games right here. Let's see if we could actually just take a look at them. So I'll be trying them out. So that way, I can put them back in stock because hopefully none of them have disc rot. So if anybody doesn't know what disc rot is, a lot of the games, if you look at them through the light, you can actually see right through them, like little scrapes missing from the top layer, and that's already no go. So you guys can't not use that. No matter if it's not scratched, always check for disc rot. I know my friend Sean did actually a really good video about disc rot. I'll try to put a link to it so that way you guys can check it out. If you guys are out there hunting, always check the games, especially GameCube. They always have disc rot. So yeah, there it is, guys. Sega Dreamcast. Working great. Alright, guys.